Hey everybody, welcome back to yet again another video. This is actually going to be my second one in a row, which is actually pretty sweet. It's kind of a cool thought that I'm going to be starting to upload a lot more often than I have been. But today we're going to be doing a comparison between the Blue Yeti microphone that I have here and the Corsair Vengeance 1500 headset that I have on right now. Now I'm only going to be doing a microphone comparison because this is a simply desktop microphone. It's not a headset, so it of course does not have speakers where you can hear sound. It does have a zero latency 3.5mm headphone jack out of the top, but you can't really do anything other than that because that only just connects through your sound system. Now, to hear my own sound from the Blue Yeti, I wouldn't have to necessarily do that. What I could actually do is I could just plug my headphones in directly to the Logitech Z506 right over here. Now I'm not going to do that because I don't necessarily need to, and I'm just testing the Blue Yeti. So I'll go ahead and go over a few things about the Blue Yeti that you guys might want to know. Right now it's just under $100. It's a very, very good microphone. You can use it for interviews, musical instruments, vocals, podcasting, whatever you want to use it for. It does fulfill a very good spot in your recording lineup. Now it's got 3 condenser capsules that can record pretty much any situation. It has a multiple pattern selection of cardioid, bidirectional, it has omnidirectional, and stereo as well. Now it's plug and play, just plug it right in. You don't need any drives or anything as long as your computer recognizes it's a microphone and you can find it in your sound settings through control panel, then you're all good to go, and that's done. Now right now Zeus, of course, over there is probably chirping, and you can probably hear it just barely on the Blue Yeti. Now, the Blue Yeti is one of those microphones that is very, very sensitive to sound. So if I'm sitting here and I decide to tap on the microphone even very lightly, or pick up a glass and set it down, or maybe even stretch away from the microphone and pop open a can, you will very easily hear that. Now, it's not one of the greatest things ever, especially for maybe Skyping, but it definitely does give you a lot of great options for, you know, again, instruments, vocals, anything you want to. Even recording your bird going crazy, that's another one. Now, you guys have been asking for Zeus quite a bit. He'll show up eventually, I think. I think he's excited over that thought. Yeah, eventually he'll start showing up, and yeah, we'll start getting him somewhere eventually. I don't know. Maybe he'll show up one time or another if I can get him to like stay on my shoulders or something. That's probably very rare at this point, but yeah, he's a pretty good crack bird so far, I would suppose. Now I'm gonna go ahead and switch microphones in the software, and we'll go ahead and get back to you in just a moment with the Blue. Yeah, this is the Blue, yeah. Corsair Vengeance 1500, and I'll see you in just a second. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the second part of the video comparing the Blue Yeti microphone to the Corsair Vengeance 1500. Now, of course, like I said, I will not be comparing the external sound such as the speakers with the 7.1 surround sound by Dolby, but I will be comparing the actual microphones. Now, at this current point, you may be able to hear Zeus chirping, not probably as well as the Blue Yeti. So the Corsair Vengeance is definitely very well designed. It's comfortable somewhat. It sounds absolutely great, at least through the speakers, but the microphone is not the best. Now, they have upgraded quite a bit from the Vengeance 1400, the 1500 V1, and they did upgrade most certainly to a bit better of a microphone with the Corsair Vengeance 2100, which is the 2.4 gigahertz wireless headset. Now, it's definitely for serious gaming. The surround sound is great. You can turn it on and off in the software. It definitely sounds like you're wrapping like a surround sound system around your head. Because it is that great. So it's definitely for gaming without a doubt. But the microphone is not something I would suggest using for commentaries or maybe long Skype calls or conference calls even. All of that would be strictly for the Blue Yeti. Now, I have tried vocals with both. Now, the Blue Yeti would easily be the way to go with that. With those, all of the different options that you can switch to right here
on oh, I can't switch it around, can I? On the back, right back here with the volume and the directional inputs that you can change. Oh, I'm sorry, that was the gain and then the directional things that you can switch to, and then the volume is on the front. Now, you can't necessarily do that just right on here. You can change the volume of the speakers through the inline control found here, but if you want to change the microphone input, then you have to go directly into Corsair software. Now, I'm not saying that's a bad problem, because you can do the exact same thing there, which would be turn on the surround sound. That would be a great option, but right now, as compared to the microphone, there are some sounds that you can pick up pretty well, and there are some sounds that aren't picked up as clearly. So S's, P's, and B's or D's or F, S, and P are the letters that microphones have a little bit hard time to pick up perfectly. Now, the Blue Yeti, of course, is for everything, so it is built to pick up everything. Now, this headset isn't bad at all. I would probably give it an easy 9 out of 10. The only thing that the problem with that I have is that the pressure is a little bit too much on your head for serious gamers going for 1 to 2, maybe even more hours of gaming now. It does get a little too tight, especially if you have sideburns. The mesh on the pads will kind of itch you a little bit, so you'll kind of have to take it off and maybe jostle it around a little bit. Now, it does sound great regardless, but for the most part, I would definitely recommend the Blue Yeti. Now, the Blue Yeti is currently at about $98, so it's just under $100. I got it for about $115. Now, the Corsair Vengeance is currently on Amazon for about $70. Now, you can either do that and get the Corsair Vengeance for $70, or pay a little bit more, so about almost $30 more for a better microphone that, yes, it is bulkier. It may take up more room, obviously, because it won't be on your head, it'll be on your desk, or maybe even on a shock and an arm that you have, or could get. And that's pretty much it. So if you do stick with the Blue Yeti, you will be getting much better sound and much better quality, and you'll definitely have a lot more uses for it. Now, with the headset, you kind of have one, and that's gaming and Skype. With this, you can do Skype, gaming, you can do everything with it. I actually gamed on it the other day, and the echo actually isn't so bad, whereas I can have my microphone on and then all the sound from the other person on Skype speaking right through my speakers, and it won't reverb, it won't give you that really high-pitched whirring. Now, I'm not going to say it's going to happen with the headset, because it's obviously not, because it's so well isolated. But if you do get this, you do have a lot more use, and you don't have that problem. Most of the time you won't have that problem, especially if you have it in omnidirectional, which is what I have it in now, and which is what you heard earlier. So that's pretty much it for this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. You will be able to find annotations for the Corsair Vengeance 1500 headset here. You'll be able to find the unboxing for the Blue Yeti here, and you'll be able to find the unboxing for the Logitech C920 right here. So other than that, that pretty much concludes this video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Go ahead and make sure to tweet, if you have a Twitter, at _the9thDivine with hashtag #IWannaWin for that second entry, because it looks like the giveaway is definitely filling up with people, where I think we're at about 200 people right now. So until then, which will be next Wednesday, if not sooner, that is when the winners will be announced, and I will see you guys next time.